Alright, so we chopped up some ham. This is just some light seasoning. It's like garlic, onion, some salt, pepper. We're just gonna let this kind of saute a little bit. Probably gonna add. I don't normally add butter just to the ham because I like to crisp it up a bit for the omelet. Over here, we're gonna fry some cheddar cheese. So the key here is just spread it out kind of even. Stuff will get nice and glossy. Once the ham's ready, I'll just toss it in there, keep it nice and warm. And I'll show you how to get a nice puffy egg. A lot of people overcomplicate eggs and they got all these fancy moves and stuff. Honestly, just beat the crap out of them, really. And stuff like, that's all I'm doing. It's making them nice and scrambled. Perfect. And as these parts start getting a little more translucent, you just kind of tuck them in. So you make a nice little cheese blob. Actually, I think I'm going to add a little Gouda too. See, frying cheese, it gives it more of a squeaky texture, but it can also bring out really nice flavors. And just rip up chunks, and you can kind of put them on. You see how it's kind of congealing into a nice little blob of cheese. Now, some people will try to flash fry the ham, to just like kiss it and sear it. And that's good for like a ham steak situation. But I find that it makes it actually a bit too crispy and a bit too salty. Like, at least as far as like omelets and stuff go. See, the sizzle, you can learn to listen for the right sizzle when it's time to flip. It's easier than anything else that I know of. Like once you hear a certain sizzle, you're like, okay, that's brown. See? Slightly brown. Yeah. Let me just listen for it. Checking on the cheese, it's getting nice and goopy. See how it kind of raises up? That's kind of what we want to happen, at least for right now while it's still going. And we'll put the ham in the cheese just to keep it warm while we cook the eggs. You see, that's how you get that nice, like, chewy texture and stuff. Yeah, see, these are really relatively low. And we're just gonna grab these, dump them in here. See, this is easy to overthink, but really just drop the ham in and push it in. Because like as it's going or whatever, the cheese will keep melting. So you just kind of, Then we're gonna butter up this pan, which is actually kind of important. Because the secret to making a nice, good, fluffy omelet is actually just patience. Right, so we're gonna try to make sure we got a nice layer of butter so it won't stick, right? Notice we're still super low and stuff. This is just already kind of preheated by the pan. And if you notice, I didn't wipe out any of the herbs from the ham or the ham juice or anything, because that'll just help flavor the eggs. But then we're gonna take our eggs and we're just gonna pour them right from the center. Perfect, right? And then you're gonna get so mad at me. We're just gonna ignore this. We're gonna put a cover on it. We're gonna let this sit for like 5 minutes. And it's gonna come out perfect. Meanwhile, you see it frying. And I'll just toss this a little bit to help coat everything. Like actually, this is a great time to clean up too. Nice clean. Just grab a plate. A fork we used earlier that we cleaned. I just like to clean up while I cook because then I can just eat and not worry about it. Might be tempted to strain that, but like when we dump this in, just keep all the oil and stuff. It's just extra flavor. But yeah, see, we're basically just making a mess, flipping it around, chop, chop, fold, fold. Well, not really chop, but you know what I mean. Fold it up in there and stuff. This is just gonna be the filling for our omelet, which, if you're looking, is looking, suspiciously perfect, right? Because we just chilled and we used our patience. You'll see when I pull this, you'll be like, Tori got tricks. And yeah, it's kind of funny if you finish frying the ham in the cheese grease. It's like cheese fried ham. I don't know. That just always sounded like a band or something to me. Let's see, it's like barely semi-liquid on top. See? That's a really good indicator, because your eggs are gonna finish on the plate, from the extra heat. So we're just gonna dump this in here and then fold it over and put it on there. Okay, see, we dug it out so it's loose, and then we just, and then right here, when you're halfway, that's when you pull it over. Bam! Right. See? Picture perfect. What's up? And look at that. It's fluffy, it's nice, it's full, it's juicy. Oh, it's so stacked. And we let the eggs finish cooking, and the rest we just clean our pans. See, if you don't let it cool down, you can wipe them out so quick and stuff, and then we can just put everything back together. This is just normally how I keep stuff on my stove when I'm cooking, right? And then we have an herb encrusted 2 cheese, cheddar and Gouda grilled ham omelet. And for the real test, so good. See, that grilled cheese, it really brings out the textures and the flavors. It's awesome. Let's see, that wasn't too hard, right?